Hello, guys. Welcome to today's live stream. It's going to be about BPro and halving. As you probably know, we're so close to the halving, and uh, we at the Burbness are doing this halving party, and we're going there. There's going to be a lot of promotions, a lot of live streams, a lot of education. Um, and Today we are going to talk about BPro mostly. We have a guest that you probably know. We got Bast from the Burbness. He's my good friend, and we are welcoming him. How are you, man?
Hello, guys. All good here. Thanks for your words, man. Yeah, so I'm really excited about talking with you about BPro, how we can utilize BPro on this kind of
Hmm.
events, right? Because at the end of the day, these kind of events brings a lot of uncertainty to the markets. But if you have the right tools, then you just can follow these tools and make the right decisions.
Oh yeah, I mean, in the end, if you have a tool that can give you some kind of an edge, you're always going to be in the winning side, like if I mean, I know a lot of people here know that B Pro is the indicator that crypto bear used last year. That, I mean, the market conditions were like pretty hard as well. He made like 700k, something like that, with B Pro only. um and Yeah, it's an indicator. You can get access to it. All the links are going to be in the description. You can also check out the website, and you are going to get all the info. We have a complete documentation on it, so don't worry if you are not familiar with it. But I mean, to start, let's talk about the halving. Actually, we're going to have this halving, and I know for a fact a lot of people still don't really know what halving is, right? Um, but To give you a quick introduction and uh, to explain what halving exactly is. So halving is basically when the rewards for the miners are going to be cut down 50%, right? So I have marked the halving events for the history of BTC. So back in the day when BTC launched, the miner block reward was 50 bitcoins. So every 10 minutes or so, when a block was mined, the miner that blocked that mined that block was rewarded 50 BTCs. And then we got the first halving, right, in 2012. So it cut down in half, and it became 25 BTC. Then we got 12.5, and then here in 2020, last halving, it was 6.25, and here, I mean, in a couple of hours, it's going to be 6.325, right? So what do you think, best about this having? How do you think this is going to impact BTC? Especially that this one is kind of a special one, right? We got a new all time high before the halving. It's the first time that's happening in Bitcoin's history, right?
Indeed, indeed. I was looking at charts, and yes, this is the first time in Bitcoin history that Bitcoin is above previous all-time high. Well, or at least pretty near to it, right around when the halving is coming, because normally that wasn't the behavior in Bitcoin, and that brings a
Mm-hmm.
lot of uncertainty at the moment. I think that the halving has a lot of responsibility on this supply shock that is happening on Bitcoin, and as well as the recent run that we had. Right now, we are having some consolidation on price, which
Mm-hmm.
is completely normal in my perspective, because there's a lot of uncertainty. A lot of people are selling here, while price is being kind of absorbed on the selling side of the things.
Mm-hmm.
And if you activate BPro on your charts, it would be really interesting to see like the previous behaviors on BPRO rather than price on halving. Can we see that?
Yeah. I just wanted to know your opinion about this event, and I know a lot of people are we're looking for a having drop, right?
Mhm.
Which I mean, if you look back to your charts, I mean, I mean, sometimes we got it right at the having drop, um but also here, if we are uh if I'm being honest with you, I think this consolidation here prior to having, with the Dixie pumping and everything, right, with all the wars and stuff, is holding up nicely. I mean, we were talking before as well, right, about the price action, purely based on price action, that this consolidation here is pretty crucial, especially on lower time frame. Now, of course, we're going to add B Pro on our charts and talk about it. So on a weekly, what I'm going to do is I'm going to activate B Pro, but let's first talk about the basics, right? Let's disable everything and start with the plain B Pro indicator, right? So you're going to have your trailers, high time frame trailers, and this is basically the most important part of BPRO. We have a dual price trailer. Okay, so we have a high time frame trailer, and then we have a current time frame trailer, where you have access to all the settings, and you can adjust them as you like. Okay, but I mean, if you really look at it on the weekly time frame, you see that, I mean, of course, this strategy is tested, back tested before, and a lot of people are using it in our community, including the crypto Berb himself, right? But yeah, since we're talking about havings, I want to go back, if you agree, Bast, here, and let's look at the B Pro reactions. I mean, in the having events, right? So the first one is kind of the one that I was, when I was looking back in the chart, I kind of find it pretty similar to the current price action. I mean, a little bit at least, right? But of course, it's like 2012, and BTC price is like $11, and you cannot really rely on the price action here. Everything is just new. The market conditions and everything. We got leverage. We got all these centralized exchanges, etc., right? But you see, prior to the first halving, we had the price coming and regaining back above the uh, weekly trailer, right? And then prior to having, we got a retest, okay, and then from there, basically BTC price shooted up and made new highs, right? If we go to the next one, uh you see that here we also have this trailer BTC having, if BTC price is above the trailer, the weekly trailer, we got a little bit of drop, okay, but then as soon as it regains above the trailer and we got the bull signal, you get this huge move to the upside, right? And even for the for 2020, where we got the Corona Black Swan, right? You see that it was like a couple of weeks before the 2020 having, and when that happened and BTC regained back above the trailer and we got the bull signal, we got actually this huge run up to about 60K, and we got a new all-time high. Now, right now, this is going to be the next having. It's not confirmed yet, but it's going to be in a couple of hours, I think. Not, I mean, a little bit more, but so BTC is above the trailer. The trailer is holding up. Actually, it's doing it right now. I mean, if we go on lower time frames, you can see that it's holding up the price nicely, as it did like here and here. Like, so this trailer is something that you probably want to have it on your charts because it gives you a really nice edge. I mean, compared to other people who use the lagging indicators, because the trailer is a leading one, right? So you get a leading level that you can see it written here. Okay, so you get a leading level, right? This is very important. It's not like a moving average that changes when the price changes. Uh, so yeah, this trailer is currently supporting the price. What do you think, Nick? Do you think what's going to happen from here?
Yeah, it's quite interesting how you put the previous halvings with Beeper trailer. As soon as the trailer happened, or a little bit before it happened, price was already breaking out the trailer, and then it just went up, right? So it would be interesting to see this in kind of the daily chart, because I was analyzing the BPRO trailer on the daily chart, and it was quite interesting to see that I think in 3 or 2 of the halvings that we had, the price was below the BPRO, and after the BPRO, after
You
the
mean the
halving, sorry,
trailer, right?
yeah, the
The
trailer
B Pro
after the
trailer, okay.
the BPRO trailer. So after the halving, price kept consolidating a bit, but like let's say a couple weeks after that, as soon as the trailer on the daily chart broke above the trailer, as soon as price breaks above the
Mhm.
trailer, it just like goes straight up. So maybe
Yeah,
if you
let's
show the
let's
daily chart and look.
sure.
Mhm.
So okay, so this
Yeah,
is
so
the
that's
2020
just an
having, right?
example. Hmm.
So this is what you're talking about. So we got the Corona dump Black Swan, right? And before the
Hmm.
halving, yeah, price went below, but we got the bull signal. It comes above, okay, and from there you see like the next signal actually was the bottom for this huge move up to the upside. Yeah, nice point there. But yeah, of course, like if you guys go and check out the documentation, we also have a couple of comments in the chat. We're going to look back to them in a second. But if you go uh, on our documentation, you see that the trailer is just the fundamental part. This is the main part of the B Pro. We have like a lot of other options for you to create your own system with B Pro as well. We are going to talk about it with Bass today. But first, let's read these comments here. So OZ says looks like the first having had a high right before it like this year does. Yeah, I mean this is what I just mentioned, right? The first having looks, I mean, to be honest, looks more familiar. I mean, with the price action that we're currently getting. Uh, yeah, we got. I mean, it's pretty rare for BTC to do this like huge upside moves. Like this is about like how much it is? It's 300% move. Of course, this is a lot bigger, but you see that actually like a lot before the having we got this bull signal, right? And here is pretty much the same as well. So about 1 year before the having we got the bull signal. So yeah, nice point, Oz there. uh yeah, okay, so this is just the trailer for B Pro, as we mentioned. So
Yeah,
we try to keep everything minimal in B Pro, and so you have the option to
maybe.
change the settings as well. Yeah, go on, man.
Yeah, maybe we can see some other tools on BPRO to have some confluence on what we're seeing with the trader right now.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm going to do right now. Of course, we're going to change the time frame as well, but let's start on the weekly. So we have a good look of the whole price action for the past halvings. So okay, yeah, this was the trailer. Now, if you turn it off, you get the bull and bear signals only. The trailer is going to be hidden. But the next thing that I want to talk about is the baseline. Okay, so the baseline is one of the tools as well that I do really like it myself. Uh, which is going to give you a nice read on the uh, current market structure for any said asset. I mean, it's not going to be only for BTC as well, guys. You can trade basically any chart on TradingView with B Pro. But yeah, when we add the the baseline, you see on a weekly time frame, we kind of we're kind of getting the same thing, right? As the trailer. So it's kind of giving us a confluence added to the trailer, right? So if you start with the first halving, right? So as you can see, we got the bull signal. Okay, once the price finds acceptance above the baseline, okay, we got it's got tested once, twice, okay, and then after the halving, it just pumped up, right? For the um, for this one, 2016, right? We got a bear signal before. I mean, after happening a couple of weeks after the halving, but once it find acceptance above the B Pro baseline, I mean, you see how it acted as support, and it was basically, I mean, every deep that retested the B Pro baseline was a good buy, right? Back in 2017. Uh, yeah. Hello, Erica. How are you? And then in the 2020 having, you see that um, I mean, kind of a week before the halving, we got this bull signal, and BTC was already above the baseline, and you see that every test was a good buy here as well, right? So nice buy here, nice retest here, then it goes up as soon as it finds acceptance below the baseline. It basically made a new low, and that's basically what you want to. Um, look for, I think, for this cycle as well, because you see even in this small move, okay, from 30k to like 69, this retracement right here was a good buy at the baseline of the V Pro. Now, more locally, the same thing kind of happened. I mean, of course we went below once, but I mean, if people actually have had access to B Pro and could buy every deep that the B Pro baseline was given, I mean, it was definitely a good buy. And right now we're actually retesting the baseline right now, and yeah, I mean, this halving hasn't confirmed yet, but it's going to be pretty soon. So another confluence with the trailer, Nick, here. What do you think? How strong of a signal this one is?
Yeah, it's quite interesting because we are currently bouncing from the BPRO baseline and the BPRO trailer at the same time. So that's a very good confluence for this level.
Mhm.
I still would like to see what's the reaction on today's halving, right? Because since we are dealing with a lot of like macroeconomic and macro political
Mhm.
influence on price, so it seems kind of different, you know.
I see.
I'm yeah, it seems kind of different. As you can see on the daily chart, we are still like below the BPRO trailer and below the BPRO baseline. So I would like to see first some movements on the daily chart above possibly the baseline to take any decision. At the end of the day, we are just sideways here, right?
Yeah, I get what you mean. I get what you mean. I mean, we made new lows as well. Like, you can argue, we were talking about this just before this stream, right? That I mean, arguably the market structure is to the downside as well. Um, Also, Erica here is asking about if we could talk about how BPro works on low time frames as well. We're definitely going to do that. I mean, I would think I would say that the current price action is actually a good example for that. So let's do it on the real time data, right? Um, but yeah, on the daily with the baseline. So what you said was. Uh, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. So on the weekly, we're bullish. We're retesting the weekly baseline. But what you really need is acceptance above the baseline on the daily, right?
Right. It's like the weekly is the weekly trend with the baseline and with the trailer is bullish right now, right? So since we are bearish on the daily time frame below the trailer and below the baseline, this only highlights a weekly pullback, right? So
Mm-hmm.
in order to have a leading signal of Bitcoin going higher today or after the halving, I would love to see how BPRO starts gaining its price above the baseline and then possibly above the trailer. If we go above the trailer on the daily chart after the halving, then I think
Mm-hmm.
that's a good buy signal.
Oh yeah, yeah, for sure. That one for sure. I couldn't agree more with that one. So basically, what you're saying is above 71K is going to be super bullish for BTC, right?
Yeah, it's going to be nice because it's double confirming on the weekly chart that we are bouncing from the baseline on the trailer. If we can just draw some simple lines right now, we are on a sideways environment, so we are
Yeah,
basically
for
also
sure. But you're talking about this range right here, right?
right. So you don't necessarily sell at range lows, right? So if the market is bouncing at range lows after taking the previous low, it's a good signal that we might see range highs or at least the
Mm-hmm.
middle of the range. So
Yeah.
it's still lacking for confirmation on my side, but it's looking nice because the weekly chart is highlighting the primary trend, and that's what you want to follow if you want to stay ahead, like on the macro for Bitcoin.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. I totally agree. So if we also go to 12 hours, so we get more data. So I can just show the current time frame trailer as well. So if we add the current time frame, we are going to get one of the one of the best systems that I've seen is the dual trailer for BPro, right? So dual time frame trailer. Um, and yeah, I don't want to really make things complicated, but if you also add your volume profile, because I love to add a volume profile to the charts. These levels of the volume profile are also aligning with B Pro charts. How can we read this? Because like you see on 12 hour, we're kind of gaining above the baseline as well. So what do you think? So do you think if we get so and there's something interesting here as well that I just saw is that if we kind of um, get a 12 hours bullish signal, right? So a close above 66, uh the market structure is going to turn bullish, and on the daily the baseline would be flipped, right? So
Indeed.
can we say that 66 is the level to watch for BTC?
Yeah, it's very likely. It's a nice confluence over there as well.
Hmm.
Really
Yeah,
nice.
we're just
I
trying to give people how we can just use these tools to find an edge, right?
Indeed. Yeah, like we were talking before on the 1 hour chart as well. It would be nice to see Bitcoin above 66 or 67 to actually confirm this kind of range bound environment and that we are going higher.
Hmm. Hmm. Indeed, yeah, yeah, definitely. So yeah, so we're definitely at range low. I know there's a chance for BTC to come retest at around here and go lower, of course. But if things really start to find the momentum and find acceptance above the levels that we're talking about, above the baseline, above the 12-hour trailer as we showed. Uh, yeah, I think there's a good chance for the range high, and even a new local high, right? So yeah, let's go on a little bit lower so we can show more features, more options of B Pro as well. Again, I kind of want to stick with the basic tools right here, because as you can see, if you go to the settings or the documentations, you get a lot of things. You have a lot of things to create your strategy based on. But in this video, it's going to be a little bit more about the introduction and the main features of the B Pro, right? So yeah, on the 4 hour, I kind of like uh, to keep the B Pro one time frame above what we are right now. So for me, for one time frame above 4 hour is 12. I know there's a huge gap, but that's just how I'm used to my time frames. And again, we're going to it's funny that we're going to get more confluence at that 66 k level, right?
Yep.
So
Mhm.
yeah, so on 4 hour time frame, I know a lot of people are getting excited that the war news and everything it was just retraced. So because we got this candle, this red candle right here for because of some rumors of the war, but it's fully retraced now. But yeah, it's not really the time to get excited. If we get but the real flippening, right, as they say in Twitter, the real flippening is going to be above 66, as you can see on 4 hour as well. So you see, guys, how we're finding our edge only based on one feature of B Pro, right? So we change the time frames, we try to find confluences, and that's basically how we can read the market with B Pro. Uh, yeah. So
Maybe
maybe let's go.
can I add something here?
Yeah, definitely, man.
Yeah. So maybe since the B Pro trailer and the baseline are like trend following systems, we can, since we are on a sideways environment at the moment, we can track the other tool on B Pro. If you go to settings, because I would like to see on, if you go to settings on the 4 hour.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, feel free
Yeah.
to share your charts as well, man, if you want. But
No,
let me
it's okay,
know.
man. It's okay. Go below in BPRO visualizations and put the baseline bands,
Oh yeah, definitely.
and maybe take out the trailer. So
Mm-hmm.
it's like clean chart. Nice. Yeah. So it's. I'm just highlighting this because we are on a sideways environment. So we are on a
Yeah.
mean reversion environment. So it's nice to see that we have been bouncing from the BPRO band as well, and it's highlighting that the RSI is oversold at those levels. So we had a lot of confluences that we might bounce to over 60K. We don't know yet if we are going to break above 60K, but if you see the baseline band above the price right now, it's also 66K, which needs to be broken to continue
Yeah,
to the
yeah,
upside.
yeah.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And you see that how these bands were respected in the past as well, right? We got retest here, dump, retest here, dump. Uh so yeah, definitely. I mean, also the fact that you mentioned, I mean, I want, I kind of wanted to keep it a little bit like more simple, but since you brought it up, yeah, these lines, these darker areas are the RSI in oversold, right? And another, yeah, like these lines are generated based on the baseline, uh, and you can see that if you only add, I mean, there's still a lot more to the strategies that you can create by BPro. But if you only have this one as well, you always are going to have a range basically, and the middle line of your range, right? So right now the range is here. This is the middle line for me, maybe like here, right? And yeah, this I mean, this is, Nick, here, that I mean, we our strategies are kind of similar, right? We like the ranging environment, both of us, but I mean, having this on your chart where you can get like a range basically anytime on any chart, is just something that you really want, especially as a beginner, right?
Yeah, totally. Yeah, I love BitPro because you can either use it to create your own strategy with all of the tools you have, or if you have your own strategy, you can use it. All of the tools in BitPro, you can use them as Confluence. So
Definitely.
it's I really like it.
Yes, definitely. So yeah, I mean, we probably can show some features of BPro on lower time frame, and then I close this stream because I don't want to really make it long, so people can benefit off of it in the future as well. Yeah. What do you think about low time frame? I mean, for me personally, the favorite thing that I want, as I said, like I want to have the high time frame trailer, one time frame above. So I'm on 1 hour, so I keep it on 4 hour and add my trailer. Okay. Yeah, and basically, so uh, one thing that probably a lot of people don't know, there are actually two things that I want to say here. Um, First of all, is that the trailer lines. I think I mentioned it as well before, that these levels are leading levels, right? So you get them before that price actually reaches them, and that's very different, I mean, than the simple moving average on your chart, right? And another thing is that you get very uh, you get a very huge, high risk to reward in your trades if you are going, if you use this system that I'm going to show you in a second, on low time frames actually. So what I like to do, I mean, we're going to hear about Nick's idea in a second, but so we see that we have this dual trailing uh, lines on our charts. What I like to do is I want to go. I mean, for this example, is going to be a short, right? So I like to short once I get the bearish signal, okay. And the thing is that your stop loss is going to be like a couple of ticks above this, above the current time frame trailer, right? And looked like this is going to be a 4 hour trade. I mean, if you could ride it even lower, like to these lows here, like this is going to be a huge trade. So yeah, I know, like this is low time frame. Sometimes you get a lot of noise on your chart, for example here. But I mean, what you're really looking for on low time frame, I know a lot of people here know me, like based on the scalp trades that I'm doing usually. One thing that I can say about the scalping is that you need like good risk to rewards for your trades, because you get a lot of noise, especially if you're day trading, right? And usually one or two trades just can turn all your losses into a overall win, right? Uh, what do you think, Nick? I mean, this is a strategy that I really like to use on lower time frames and BPro.
Yeah, it's really good. Like I personally use it similar, but I use the higher time frame trader of the daily chart
Yeah.
while trading on the 1 hour. So what you actually are looking
So
for
so let's
is
let's let's do it right now. Wait. So one day like this, right?
Mhm, mhm.
Okay. Oh, so you want to add? Okay, I know what you're talking about. Okay, go on.
Yeah. So basically, what I do is just follow the daily primary trend, which in this case has been bearish for a while since the trader has
Yeah,
been bearish. And on the 1 hour chart, you start
from
looking
here.
only trades. Yeah, from there you only look for trades on the primary trend direction, right? So
Mm-hmm.
as soon as you have a 1 hour signal trader which is bearish, you enter, right? And you use the trader as a trailing stop loss strategy. So you go out as soon as a bullish signal comes in, and you're going to get a very good risk reward there.
Yeah. I get what you mean, man. I get what you mean. So, for example, here, I mean, look where you. Let me actually zoom in a little bit. This is also pretty interesting, because you get the signal on this bar. Okay, if you put your stop loss above the high, and you just do what Nick said, you trail your stop loss. Like,
Mm-hmm.
you're going to get a stopped out here, right? Let's be real here. So you're going to get a stopped out here if you trail your stop loss, but this is still going to be a 4.5 risk to reward, right?
Indeed, indeed. And if you like, if you guys do this exercise with BPro, you're going to find out that you can literally apply this in every instrument, and you're going to get a very good win rate if you just follow the primary trend and take all of the trades on the lower time frame. I mean, like, not 1 minute, right? But 1 hour and one and
Mm-hmm.
daily combination, it's good enough. And if you see the results on that, the win rate is pretty good, because at the end of the day you are following the trend, and the when you follow the trend, the risk to reward is a lot bigger than on mean reversion trades.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. Especially when you're scalping, right? Um, because low time frame is just a different story. Do you agree with me? Uh, I I kind of find it. I kind of I want to say that the only thing that kind of made me profitable in scalping and low time frame trading was like good risk to reward trades. Because as I said, like you're I mean, no matter what you do, no matter what you use, you are going to get chopped out. I mean, at least a couple of times, especially if you're day trading. I know we're on 1 hour, and this does not count as day trading, but like here is just a chopping range, right? You are going to get
Yeah,
chopped out, but like you get this 4.5 R trade, or maybe if you could like um use other tools in bpro, like we have support and resistance, we have the bpro vvap line, all these things. I don't want to really make this video complicated because it's a public one. But yeah, if you could like utilize other tools or of B Pro and close your trades a little bit, like this is a 6 hour trade, and you are going to be break even if you lost your I mean 6 trades before this one, right? So
yeah. Mhm.
yeah. uh
It's
okay, so,
it is what it is when we talk about like trend following systems. With trend following, you will end up long in the top and short in the bottom.
yeah.
But the win rate from following the trend is going to make for those losses, right? I have a
Mhm.
question here
Yeah, sorry,
from
I wanted
Erica.
to say that as well. Yeah, Erica has a question for you. Go on.
Yeah, so it depends, Erica. I know I use the 10-hour chart and the 1 hour, but when I'm using the B Pro, I use the 1 hour and the daily. Or you can also use this the same exercise, like following the primary trend and trading on a lower time frame with the weekly chart and the 10-hour chart. Or it can be the weekly chart and the 12 hours. So you just
Mhm.
follow the weekly trailer, right? And take trades on the 12-hour or 10-hour chart on that direction. It's the same, but a little more like swing trading kind of approach.
Mm. Is it anything specific about 10 hour? Because I know not a lot of people use 10 hours.
Yeah, not really. I just like to use, like, like it's funny because I don't use the 1 minute chart for scalping. I use the 10 minute I use the 1 hour, I use the 10 hour, the 1 day, and the 1 week. Right? I like one. It's easier for me.
Huh, yeah, you like ones. Okay, now I understood. Okay, yeah. I mean, what about a 10 week
Yeah,
chart?
yeah, but yeah, it can work as well. If you want to hold a position for, like half a year, that's fine.
Hmm. Yeah, I mean, why not? But yeah, like just another example of what Bass said. So when you're under the black line of B Pro, you only are going to get the shorts, and if you get this short, like your stop loss would be here. If you trail your stop loss, this is going to be about the 3R. I mean, I think you could do better and close your trade somewhere here around here. So, I mean, worst case, you are going to get 2.6, which is going to be pretty good, especially on lower time frames, right? Uh, yeah. So we're 4 minutes into this, and I actually covered everything that I wanted to say. Is it anything that you want to say, Nicholas here?
Yeah, not really. Other than you guys hope you find very useful the B Pro and the explanations we're giving inside the nest. You will find a
Hmm.
lot more explanations on how to use every single tool inside the B Pro. As I said previously, you can either create strategies using the B Pro tools, or you can use the B Pro as Confluence for your own strategy.
Hmm. Nice. Yeah, definitely. And once again, guys, I mean, this video is specialized for the halving. We're going to have a halving promotion on our products, and you are going to find all the links in the description below this video. On Twitter, follow us on Twitter. A lot of things are going to be published, and uh, yeah, follow Bast as well. He shares great charts, and if there's not anything more from you, let's call it a night, man.
Yeah, for sure, man. It's been a pleasure.
Yeah,
Thank you very much, guys.
yeah, for sure. Thanks for coming here. Also, thank
Thank
you
you.
guys for and have a great night, day, based on your time zone. Bye.